ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिहुतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवहम। We are taking the summary of chapter 6 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma the only and only installation and the base and omnipresence and omnipotent from millions of galaxies uncountable came in the form of Lord Krishna avatara, and Lord Krishna is telling to the Arjuna desireless karma yoga, desireless working yoga. The master is telling without the Sakshi meditation nobody can give up the interest in the karma's fruits or the results of the karmas. If you are living with awareness, then you can detach from the wanting the results for you. I am not telling that result will not come, result will come. But in the result of karmas, never will be incentive of that person. So, Krishna is saying that if you are doing the Sakshi meditation, then the internal wisdom that is called Viveka will comes inside of you. When the Viveka comes inside of you, at that time, when Viveka is come, then you will become sannyasi, and then you will become yogi. The Krishna is say that yogi and sannyasi both are same. The yogi and sannyasi, who is that person, is going on the path of knowing of Brahma. So the other is not yogi and sannyasi, which are give up the fire, give up the cloth, give up the shelter, and give up many things. They are not yogi, they are not sannyasi. Who is the real yogi and sannyasi? Which is aware second to second in his mind up going and coming sankalpas and vikalpas. The sankalpas and vikalpas is thoughts. So, the Satchidananda Sakshi meditation or the seer or the watcher only can detach from the man and only can be the yogi. Otherwise, nobody can be the yogi. This Nishkam Karma Yoga, without this Nishkam Karma Yoga, nobody can meet to his existence, his Atma. So, when you live in the Nishkam Karma Yoga, you called Muni. Who is Muni? That person, he is separate from the mind, that is called Muni. And the lake of all sankalpas, it is the door of enlightenment, Atma Sakshatkara. And the lake of the absence of all sankalpas, it is the real meditation. It is the real meditation. When the senses never goes to the hunger of desires, when the person never goes to the karmas, the result of karmas, when the Sakshi is completely grown inside, that is called the person is doing right meditation. Without the Sakshi meditation, nobody can come on the yoga rudata, on the path of yoga. Nobody can progress or develop in the yoga without the Sakshi meditation. Because the Sakshi meditation is only and only meditation of awareness. So, the Krishna is telling every human can be saved himself by the downfall in the dark illusion by the lamp of Sakshi meditation. So, he is himself his friend. Otherwise, person who is not doing the Sakshi meditation, he is spoiling our life in the meaningless desires of the sensory hungers. So the conquer or separate or escape yourself by the several thousand desires of created by your mind. It is only and only way, the Satchidananda Sakshi meditation. So do not become your enemy, become your friend, do the meditation. And that person do the meditation, he called the conqueror of his senses or mind and antakarna. When he do like this in the meditation, he received the deep peace. The deep peace comes in his inside. And this deep peace only comes in those persons they want to submerge in the Satchidananda Paramatma, the Supreme God, invisible. So, your antakarna means four things: mana, intellecta, chitta and ego. Your antakarna, by this jnana, by this knowledge and the science of the meditation, science of the awareness, your antakarna become satisfied. There is no hunger will be remain. So, without any impurity, you become a pure divine soul. Your all purity gathered inside. When this purity comes, the equality and equilibrium comes also. At that time, that yogi stand in the Aveda Buddhi. It means no difference, everywhere is God. So the iron, gold and the soil, all thing is same to that yogi. He is very satisfied, super saturated. So this equilibrium is this equal intellect of divinity is very, very precious and very nice and very best. That person easily awoke in the false ism of the mind, senses, intellect and ego. So, when he knows that all are illusion, he separate from these all, and the separator yogi never attract and never have hope by these metallic things. He never store. He live in his Atma. He live in aloneness. He live every time pleasant. His purity, stability, his posture, his cloth become pure and become holy by the meditation of awareness. So the meditation of awareness is the very best tool to make you pure. Bhagavan Krishna telling how to sit in the meditation, what must be your posture, what to do in the first stage. Bhagavan Krishna is telling you sit cool and calm, straight your vertebral column, straight your neck, you sit open eyes and see inside your coming and going, the breath. This is the first stage. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling you should save your energy particles. They are wasting in the meeting with another partner. So you should live in the brahmacharya. Then you will become the fearless. You will become attentive. Your all attention towards the Atma Sakshatkar. Your all attention towards the meditation. Then you reach in the good position of Atma Sakshatkar path. First thing is come inside of you, that is the supreme peace. The Krishna is telling how to live the appropriate food in the appropriate quantity and quality. Do not sleep more and do not sleep less. Do not do unwanted activities. Do appropriate and sleep in time and awake in time. So, the yukta ahar viharasya yukta karmasu chestasu, your all sorrows will be destroyed and you will become a desireless person. You will become non-attached, unattractive. Nobody can attract your consciousness. That is the stage is called the Yoga Yukta. It is like a lamp is burning in the vacuum. There is no wind moving fast. There is air is present but not moving. That is called the stable flame of the lamp. Just like this, you will be stable in the Paramatma, Satchidananda. That is the unbreakable meditation, the Satchidananda Dhyana Yoga. When you do the practice, your mind, intellect and ego and mood, all things, they will be stay and stable. And your consciousness will detach from the illusion of the world. Then that meditation, pure meditation, the keen divine intellect will help you to know the internal God existence. So the Satchidananda Dhyana, it is the Satchidananda Dhyana which brings you the introduction with your Atma. The person satisfied in his Atma. And at that stage, the purest stage, the infinite pleasant stage, the Akhandanand stage, the Ananta Ananda stage occurs. And at that time when yogi achieve this stage, yogi never deviate or never affected in the biggest painful condition of the life. And it is the biggest benefit of the life. Nothing is more beneficial than this pleasant condition of Atma Sakshatkar. He will never deviate or never miss from this stage. Lord Krishna is telling, your sorrows and your pleasures, your meeting and your missing, all are unaffected on the yogi. So, this is the identification of the real yogi. He is always patient, he never haste, he always enthusiasm, he do his all duties, perform his all duty very good. And the desires produced by the sankalpas, they never comes in the yogi. He detached from the desires, he detached from the senses first, then he detached from the mind, then he detached from intellect, then he detached from muda, then detached from the ego, and then the rest is only remaining, that is Paramatma. He is stable and stay in the Paramatma. There is nothing, only Paramatma remaining in his life. He never affected by the worldly things. So the Krishna is telling again, what must we do? The seeker must we do, wherever his mind goes, he see his mind going. He become the witness of his reaction and action of his mind. That is called Sakshi. When he will do this, his mind will be stable one day and the meditation will be occur in his life. So this peaceful mind, so this stable mind, so this mind when there is no any waves in the pond, in the pool, so you can see the real face of your existence inside. So this type of mind is the pure mind, pure soul. This type of mind, you are zero sinner, nothing sin there. When the Rajoguna disappear, then your manas mobility, unnecessary activities of your mind, that will be stopped and you will feel very peaceful condition. That is that time you and the Satchidananda Ghan Paramatma become one. And this unity with your Satchidananda Paramatma, you will get Paramananda, the supreme pleasant stage of the life. It is called the touch of Brahma. It is called to knowing the Atma. It is called to knowing the extreme truth. All are in me, I am in all. All are in the Shiva, Shiva in all, that is called the Shivaham. When a person see everywhere existence Satchidananda Paramatma, and Satchidananda Paramatma see everywhere, that time he never disappear in the sight of the God. And the God never appear in sight of that person. When this stage is come, his every doing convert into the prayer. When you take food, the God taking food. When he is taking rest, the God taking rest. When you say something, he is giving discourse. When he love to the God, that is the real prayer. So every time living in the God existence, it called bhajan, it called real chanting, it called real divine love. So the Lord Krishna is saying that yogi is the supremely best yogi, Paramaseshtha, is the extreme best person in the divinity. Now Arjuna is asking to the Lord Krishna. Arjuna is telling, my dear Krishna, my Bhagavan, my master, my mind is very movable, unstable. How can I stay in this position as you telling? This is the highly movable and highly changeable mind. He is the king of the senses and he creates a storm in the senses and senses goes to the desires. I am seeing that the stopping the mind is stopping like a thunder. Oh, stopping like a tornado or tufan, the very speedy wind. So the Lord Krishna is giving the answer, my dear Arjun, no doubt you are telling truth, but I know the stability and stopping the mind is very difficult, but when you do the Satchidananda meditation in the guidance of the real master, the grace of the master, and practice yourself, when both things comes together, the vairagya comes. You will detach from all things. You do not take interest in anything. So, it is very easy to control the mind. So, it is very easy to become the yogi. If you are not do like this, you are not doing this meditation, you cannot control your mind, you cannot become the yogi. Only the extremely effortful person and extremely obedient person of a master can take this achievement very easily. This is my opinion, my dear friend. This is my opinion. So, the next thing is that Arjun again asked to the Krishna. What he is asking? He is asking, my dear Krishna, if unfortunately any person, he is failed in this life, in this yoga, but he is seeker, but he is a lover of you, then what happened in his next life? His all efforts will be destroyed, like a cloud destroyed in the sky by the highly wind. What will be happen for that person? My dear master, my respected master, my loving master, nobody can clear my doubt without you, only you can clear it. So the merciful Krishna is giving the answer to the Arjuna. The Krishna is telling Parth, when a person who is failed in the efforts on this life, his efforts never destroy, not on this earth and not other holy planets. There is two results comes or two moments comes for that seeker. One moment is that when he die, he goes to the supreme lokas, the supreme planets, like the heaven or the more than heaven, and he stay there several years, and he wait, that is the retiring room type, he wait the appropriate mother and father to come on this earth, take the birth. And second, he directly come in the families of the Brahmagyanis or yogis. So that is a very, very precious birth, all of them. But in both condition, the good environment get that person, there is good mother father, always the fundamental of the enlightenment, supreme enlightenment will be clear. There is definitely there is a enlightened master presence or touch by these families. One condition, he will born in the pure persons and very nice well-to-do persons with all aspects, well-to-do mind, well-to-do wealth, well-to-do position, And at that stage there must be enlightened master, and here he is born in the family of enlightened master. So both are precious. There is good environment, there is good directives, there is good teaching, there is easily from his childhood he knows all the things, and his previous birth impression and previous birth sanskaras, they push forcefully his soul towards the God, and he do the efforts with full capacity and full enthusiasm and willingness to liberate himself, and definitely he liberate. So the yoga brashta never destroy. Now, in the last two stanzas of this chapter, the Krishna is telling to Arjuna that the tapasvi is not more than yogi. Yogi is more than tapasvi. If you do any practice, you stand 1 feet, you stand in water, you do not take food, you do not take anything, you do tapasya, you are sitting in the very hot place and do the hard asanas, pranayam, anything you do. But if you are not yogi, if you are not aware inside, you never get enlightenment. So, my dear Arjun, the yogi is more than tapasvi. Yogi is more than bookish knowledge knowers. You read all the holy books, you memorize all the books, you become a good orator, you become a good speech making person, you write several books, but if you are not yogi, you spoiling your life. And if you are doing the prayers and idols, and you are doing in the holy places a supreme position, I do not want to say any particular post, but if any religion you are sitting on the highest post, but if you are not aware inside, you are not yogi. So you are not good. You are not bigger than yogi. So Krishna is telling, therefore, my dear Arjun, you become the yogi. In the next stanza, in the last stanza, the Krishna telling to the Arjun, the millions of the yogis, thousands of the yogis, one which yogi who is rich in the supreme enlightenment, who is rich, who is the grow in awareness in the conscious, subconscious and superconscious stage. Jagrata, Swapna, it means dreaming, and Sushupti, it means when you are asleep without any dream, or you are just like unconscious as a chloroform effect. Then if you are aware in the three stages similar, that is the best yogi, that is the best yogi, that is the best yogi. This is the summary of chapter 6. I hope you can took all the teachings together in one speech. God inspire me and give me this holy prasad for you, and I am only medium. Thank you very much.